EMC.com will have seen us building out a store capability over the last 6 months or so. We've got our V&X Lotus F1 Special Edition. Make sure you get your order in for yours right away. I'm going to select the top left, which is the Nile offering. And as I said earlier, I can pick, file, block, or object. Very, very simple. I've got a database kind of analytics. My night job these days is marketing, so I've got a big data analytics application in mind. I'm going to go pick some block storage and go configure here. Now, I want a little bit more performance, but really what I want is, there you go, I want about 500 terabytes. This is perfect. It's suitable for general databases, some virtual machines and some backup workloads. So you're not going to run your mission critical applications on this clearly, but look, I want 500 terabytes and I want it quickly. I'm going to go into a quote. I've got my summary. Yep, it's databases, virtual machines, backups. That all looks good. I could have this go out to a partner for quote. In this instance, I'm going to have EMC Direct call me, and boom, that is my quote request complete. Now, once that's done, one of these things will show up, plug it in, and then, as we go over to the other side of the stage here, I'm going to ask Simon Seagrave to join me. Give him a round of applause. Simon, hi there. Good to see you. We get a bigger round of applause if this works, all right?
No pressure.
So, Simon is an IT guy, but he's really a marketing guy. He is the guy who supports the marketing systems in IT, so he's a very, very important guy at EMC. And so this Nile thing is going to revolutionize and change your life, right?
It's going to make my job a lot easier, Jeremy. Definitely for provisioning, speed of provisioning. In the past, I've had a lot of help desk tickets, which, like you mentioned, sometimes it take hours or days. And this just empowers me to sort of spin up storage as and when I need it.
Perfect. Let's get going.
So I'll kick things off. I'll just log on. Like so.
Okay, so what have we got here? This is our self-service catalog that I was talking about earlier.
Yeah, this is great because when the product turned up, basically it gave me a couple of service catalogs already pre-installed, ready to go. So as you see there, we've got VMware, Windows covered. But in this instance here, the development team and marketing, we've got a big data analytics project that we're just kicking off at the moment.
It's a very important project.
Oh yes, most definitely. And basically, a development team have come to me and said, look, we need a bit of temporary storage to kick off the project. So I'm just going to go through the motions with this here. So I'm just going to select some block storage. What I like about this is a nice, clean, easy interface. So nothing complicated here at all.
Pick a name for it there.
So I'm going to call it marketing temp. Let's select a host. So there's 5 hosts in our marketing department here. So I'm going to select the first one. Virtual array. So we've got 2 null boxes back at the office there. So the nice thing with this, what I liked, is that I can manage both of them, or at least I can provision storage from both of them from the single interface. So I don't need to swap between interfaces, which is nice. Virtual pool, they're my sort of tiers of storage I've got there. This is just for development, so I'm just going to go with a bronze tier.
This might be like levels of data protection or things like that.
That's right, yes, yeah. And then projects, here we go, here's my big data analytics project. And duration, well, they've asked me that they want it spun up for about a month, so I'm going to select a month.
So this is kind of the elastic nature of it. You're not going to pay for it forever.
That's the great thing with it, yes. I'm not.
And this backup option that's checked, why is that grayed out? What's the deal there?
Yeah, well, that's actually to do with the policies. So the administrator of the null boxes back at EMC there, they put a policy in place whereby any marketing-related volumes that we create are backed up automatically, because obviously it's the nature of what we do. They don't want to leave anything to chance, so they want everything backed up.
And so all you've got to do is specify how big this database is going to be?
So it's create 500 gigs.
500 gigabytes.
And there we go. So
wait. $25?
Yeah.
I've never had a bill from IT for anything I've ever done for $25.
Yeah, this is a bit I really like. Definitely helps with my budgeting. So
if you do the math, I mean, we're probably at what, about 5 cents a gigabyte?
Yeah, 5 cents.
Right, that doesn't seem like a bad number. I like that.
It's very good. So literally what I'm going to do here is click the order button. It's in provisioning. It's provisioning on the back end at the moment, so it's spinning up the 500 gigs, connecting it through to my host.
6 seconds, all
6 seconds, all done. If I want to have a look at a few extra details here, for example, I can...
just to prove it worked?
Just to prove it worked, yeah, just to confirm.
So you're all done. We've got the system, it's in, we had some templates in there, you've gone and provisioned, and now your marketing guys can go build out their big data system.
That's exactly it.
And how much have we used? I guess that's the question.
Well, this is the next bit I wanted to show you, actually. This is particularly good. So we've got usage reports, and there's an end user of the Nile storage product here. this is the bit I particularly like, because I can run this report anytime I want, and basically it gives me the opportunity to keep tabs on how much storage I've utilised and also the costs involved. So for example, I can see over the past month, for example, we've consumed about 16 terabytes.
So from a single place, you can look across all of the marketing systems and see exactly how much has been provisioned, and then I guess most importantly, you get the cost per gigabyte of a nice data. Simon, fantastic job. Thank you very much.